Ryan Garcia, as his fans call him, King Rye, will be back in the ring Saturday night on DAZN, which I'll be real interested in and see how the Derrick James style looks on Ryan Garcia. Now his opponent, Oscar Duarte, who is 26-1 with 21 knockouts, comes from Mexico, real tough competitor. His only loss, it was in 2019, a split decision. He's never been knocked out. And since that split decision loss, Duarte's last 11 opponents have been knocked out, have been stopped, or quit. Duarte has made sure that his last 11 fights do not go to the cards. This is going to be a tough fight for Ryan Garcia. I think Duarte's a very quality opponent. He throws great body shots. He seems real strong for the weight class. And he's a pressure fighter. Not to mention, he's not over the hill. He's only 27 years old. Both guys are big punchers. I do not expect this to go the distance. I expect this to be a very exciting fight, and props to Ryan Garcia for not picking a cherry. Now, Ryan wanted to fight Duarte, then after that, he wanted to fight Teofimo Lopez in February. Teofimo Lopez has turned down the offer. He said they offered him $1.5 million. He said it was a lowball offer. He says, I'm bringing sponsors, endorsements, and big businesses to this fight. I should get more money. Teofimo was also talking about going global. He says he got a lot of fans in Italy, Africa. My take on Teo is, since the Kambosos fight and his wife leaving him, he hasn't been the same. And you know, that's understandable. Good fighter, fights good competition, but I think his father put in his head that he's bigger than what he is. And from what the interviews I heard is he don't want Ryan Garcia making more money than him because he feels he's a better fighter than Ryan Garcia, and he also thinks he's bringing more to the table. Now, the first thing he said, he is a better fighter than Ryan Garcia. I believe that. But him bringing more to the table, I don't think so. I mean, Teofimo said himself, the reason Tank and Ryan did $1.4 million is because of Ryan Garcia. And then he also said he does not know when he's returning back to the ring. I hate to see a good fighter waste his prime years on some BS.
I think it's going to be Munguia and Crawford. Munguia, which is a risk, and Crawford's a risk, but not the risk that Benavidez would. And I believe that Canelo would beat Benavidez, but it's still wear and tear. He makes the most amount of money. They don't have to pay Munguia what they'd have to pay Benavidez, and they don't. And the Crawford brings a different audience. Two Mexicans fighting each other. It's the same audience. Now you got two different audiences watching.
There you have it. Rick Glaser believes the two opponents for 2024 for Canelo Alvarez, and I said this in the last video, is Munguia and Crawford. That's Rick Glaser, Boxing Insider. Rick Glaser believes those two fights will outsell Benavidez. He believes Munguia is more popular in Mexico than David Benavidez is in America. With that being said, it will outsell the Benavidez-Canelo fight. He also believes Canelo can beat Benavidez, but the wear and tear will make it difficult for Canelo to continue his career. It sounds like Rick Glaser is saying is, Canelo will win the fight. He believes Canelo will win the fight. But he also believes a fight like this could possibly end Canelo's career. Could you imagine if Crawford got the fight before David Benavidez got it? Jose Benavidez Sr. will blow his top. With that being said, I hope Rick Glaser is wrong. Me, myself, I just don't see how Munguia gets the fight when he's with Golden Boy and Canelo Alvarez signed a 3-fight deal with the PBC. You would think Canelo would fight 3 PBC fighters. And Munguia is not a PBC fighter. I still think it's going to be Jamal and Benavidez. I mean, Crawford is with PBC right now, but he only has one more fight, and that is with Spence, and that's supposed to happen in March. Then he's a free agent. So I can see that Canelo and Crawford fight happening, if it's going to happen, after both these guys are done with their contracts. Other than that, I'm still enrolling with Jamal and Benavidez, the last two fights of the PBC contract. Anyway, what are your thoughts? What do you think about Rick Glaser? Does Crawford and Munguia have a better chance at Canelo in 2024 than David Benavidez? Leave your thoughts and comments below. Jay Beasy, I'm gone.